Right, so I've just quickly removed the coils, which should give me the right clearance. Yep. To actually get the rocker cover off. So in a second I'm just going to drop some oil just down across these cams, just so they've got some lubrication. Got the end plugs to go in. I've actually got them all ready to go. I've got the gasket. So all I'm going to do is just give these a quick clean up, and then we'll crack on with the rest of the cylinder head and the rocker cover. Right, so I've cleaned up the ends on the rocker cover. I think I said earlier there are two rocker cover gaskets actually in the kit, the full gasket kit. They are slightly different. This one has two extra tabs on each side, which mine doesn't have. So I'd imagine if there's a change in year or change different country aspect. Alright, I've just matched that up. The writing seems to be facing upwards, which is in the correct place. I've got the cam plug ends, and I've got all my bolts ready. So all I'm going to do is just drop some oil just over these camshafts, so they're sitting in some oil. So I'm just going to use a small syringe and just fill these areas up, not too full, but just so they've got some lubrication. Right, so syringe with oil. And then do the same. Now I'll do the same on this side. Alright, so they've all got oil, so they're not completely dry. Alright, so cam end plugs, got groove on the back. That fits in. To the groove at the back. Right, making sure they're flush and in the right place. Right, and there's obviously to the other side, so I'll get them fitted as well. Alright, so now for the gasket. Writing side down. Making sure all the screw holes line up. Now for the cover, obviously you can't really miss it with the arrow facing forward. Right, that's the two middle ones in place. Now we can drop all the rest in. Right, so that's all of them loosely in place. Gaskets in the right position. So it's now just a case of tightening these down, and then we'll have a look at torque settings, and then we can put the coils back in. So starting to get them in place, I'll just do the other side, get them down to sort of finger tight, and then we'll check torques. Right, just dug the manual out for the torque settings. So, cylinder head cover bolts, 6mm, 24 of. Foot pounds, nothing. 61 to 78 inch pounds, no locking agent. Well, I know for a fact my torque wrench doesn't go down that far. So all I've done, I've just gone round with a 10mm spanner and just gently tightened them into place. Not putting too much pressure. I say inch pounds is not very much, so right, that's another bunch of jobs ticked off the list. So I've got to look for a starter motor cover. I did have two old ones, but in the move I may have binned them by mistake, thinking that the one I actually had was for this. Obviously not. So I can look for another one of those. Again, the bench is practically clear. They're spare screws. So I've actually got these bolts to actually go through. These are frame bolts. So they've all got to be fitted. It's just to replace the ones where they're not in that good a condition. So I've still got to sort that part out. Obviously the exhaust is down to link pipe, which I have now found. Right, what else can we get in place? Could get the speedo cable into position and run that up through to the top. Right, so that's the speedo cable in place, running through the loop bracket and then down and in. So that's another cable fitted. So I've still got the tacho cable and the throttle cables to go through, and obviously put the coils back in place. Well, I'm glad how that's gone. I say all these will have a final clean up when the bike's finished. So I just need to clear the bench. I say the engine bolts I'll do at a later time. So I got through quite a lot of bags, all bags of screws and parts, and no, pleased with how that's coming. I say each time I just keep cracking out a little bit more, getting a little bit more done. We are edging closer. Obviously, like I said, paintwork I can't do until it starts getting warmer. Also, while I remember the wiring diagram I've used, Z650B1, I did have a comment, I believe it was from Snowdrop, saying that they're going to be doing the same thing, but they've got a C2. I'm pretty sure it's a C2. C2 is the same as a B2. That is the colour diagram. I'll leave a link in the description where you can get these from. There is a link on my Facebook page if people are over that way. But overall there isn't a great deal of difference between the two. Minor differences. Yeah, some extra wires on the indicators. Rear seems to be the same. Oil pressure switch same, neutral switch same. Yeah, I think the main difference is obviously the separate rec. Looks like a different, that's the alternator, voltage regulator. Yeah, there's a couple of extra relays and extra wires, but as I say, link in the description if you want a copy of the B2 C2 colour diagram, or the B1, I've got them as well. Right, so I've just popped the coils back in place. As I say, I've still got to cut these down because they're way too long. But no, happy with how that's gone. As I said, if I've missed anything, please let me know in the comments box below. I appreciate all your feedback, all your comments. I can't say it enough, it does mean a lot with the amount of support I've had. I know I've got to route the clutch cable through, I just wanted it in place for now. But no, nice to see more things going back on. I've still got the rear wheel to come out. As I said, fit the rim locks. That I'll probably do off camera. It's I would say a simple enough job, but no job so far has been that simple. But no, pleased. Right, so thanks for joining me on that one. As I hope that was helpful. It was the simple jobs that have to be done, but it's stuff that I've never done and I need to work through, and I like to document what I've done, so if I have got a fault or an error or a mistake, I can go back through, have a look and think, right, okay, and I know where I am. I say the clutch, I need to reroute the cable. I've just put it in there for now. Still got the tacho cable to do and the throttle cables to do, so we will be cracking on with those. Engine wise, I think we're just about done. I've just got to get the sprocket nut, and that's a quick job, and also get some new fuel hoses and drain hoses for the carburetors. That I'll try and pick up, and obviously look for the starter motor cover. I know I had a couple of them, they were not in a good condition. I think that the one that I had was what I bought in, but it's actually for Z1000, not Z650. But it will still come in handy, so I'll have a look around. It may have got thrown away in the move, I'm unsure, but if not, I'll try and find another one. But no, as I say, really pleased. Any comments in the comments box below. I appreciate all your feedback. I can't stress enough how much it means, the amount of support and people I've had comment. Link to my Facebook page in the description. Pop across there if you want to say hi. Show me your bike, show me what you're working on. Anything's of interest. I say the followers are growing on that. It's well over 550 followers now, which is fantastic. Never expected that. As for the channel, growing day by day, subscriber counts going up, views going up, watch times going up, which is amazing. It really is. Next episode, I'm actually going to take a break. I know I said I wouldn't, but I'm going to take a break off the Z650. It gives me a chance to go through a list, see what parts I need, get the parts ordered. As I said, I have found a link pipe. So I need to get that sorted and get that organised and get that posted to me. But next episode, I'm going to have a play with the Z1000. Just pull it out and try and get some ideas of what way I'm going to go with it. Engine wise, I'll really cover that, because we've already mentioned what I was going to do with the engine, but I'll pull that back out. We'll have a look and see what happens. But as I say, there are links to other videos at the end of the video. That seems to be working very well. There's normally a best reviewer and a playlist. There's quite a selection out there. Thanks for watching. Join me again next time. Cheers. Bye.